Welcome back to another exciting week. Thursday night football against the Buccaneers. Well, one thing's for certain, this rookie team's gonna be playing better than the Buffalo Bills do. Holy damn, they better figure shit out.
Tonight, from Highmark Stadium,
they are disappointing me. I don't know what the hell's wrong with that team, but something is wrong. Something is not the good in the Buffalo. I don't know if it's play calling, the execution, I have no idea. Something's happening though that ain't good. That's all I know.
Underway on EA Sports.
Something
and here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Alright.
And ultimately get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Alright. My rookie
so
team.
Here the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023.
I think I need somebody. I don't know who now.
Baker Mayfield.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes.
That was impressive. I don't know what he needs.
And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team.
Oh, maybe he already has the start.
If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Can we get him?
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
Multiple
damn. Players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play.
Yeah,
didn't it?
all right.
This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
I'm always going up against
speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2 they're going to go off the script a little bit?
There we go. Baker Mayfield, yeah.
And they got him once again. Will Anderson in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
14.
Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles. Get to it.
And how often do we talk about off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it
got
fast.
some yards back, but
and he'll be out of bounds up past the. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now.
Man, I can't believe Buffalo made Corkle Jones look
punted 3 times
like a superstar last week, and I'm like, oh my god.
Let's take it inside his own 40.
Oh, what the hell's the flag? Yeah. That's right. We got the refs in our back
tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
Okay,
now
Dijon.
It's 1st and 10. A mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is going to lose yardage.
Good job there, Dijon.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
We'll put an end to that here. Zay Flowers
stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL.
Damn.
But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Young working out of the gun.
There we go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go.
Young. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills, touchdoad. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board tonight.
I would like to see a first drive like that from Buffalo against these guys, but
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Okay, McDermott better do something.
That drive 4 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
He's losing their playoff winder.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
You know, then like this, the Rams got
yards deep. He'll bring it out.
The Rams got hosed on that last play of that game there too.
Was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Even after they reviewed it, they still said he made a first down when he clearly
Tampa Bay,
didn't.
they're
So.
getting ready to set up shop here for their second
What
drive.
other game was well?
They are currently mired in a losing streak.
Or the
Now
Colts
they get the
got screwed,
short
I
week
guess.
for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it in positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room.
Ooh,
Let's go ahead and
Gonzalez.
play better. Let's hang together
Christian
and shock the
Gonzalez.
world a little bit. Put it
Yeah,
all
he wasn't
together.
even
They
playing.
got a
He's
chance of coming out with a
injured.
W.
And they still, Belichick defense still destroyed us.
Third and short yardage.
Ah.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Okay.
Now a third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rashad White. He finds some way to turn this into
I don't know how the hell he got
Positive
positive yardage out of
forward
that.
for
But
a
okay.
pickup of about 2.
Willie Anderson's going to bust this one out.
Mayfield now
Ooh.
toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
All right.
The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Buffalo defense, and this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
I wasn't touched.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And
Witherspoon.
great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week. Ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled
Jesus,
into him all
damn.
week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
2nd down and 8.
All right. Let's do this.
Young now. That's caught.
He's
It's
gone.
Flowers. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, Charles, the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Yeah, Buffalo ain't going to lose at home.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
They sure in the hell ain't going to take
a yard or two
Buffalo
deep.
win
Here comes the
by
return.
8.5
And
points.
the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
By the way, Buffalo's outfits are god-awful.
He
I'm just
trots
saying.
out there now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category.
What the?
Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just one or two receiver routes, a quarterback.
Let's do this.
34 now, here's
Donald
1st and 10.
something.
They'll go up the middle with White. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now. Oh, here.
All right, Jalen.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4-yard pick up there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Into the first. Damn, this game is going by fairly quick, I think.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL.
Or it feels like it's going by fairly quick.
Quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. As they've got...
Yeah, there you go, Willie.
Get to it. Will Anderson Anderson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And on 4th is the punt away. That's taken on the 25.
Chan, is he gone? Ah, shit.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Chan was going to be gone.
Return there, 40 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here. 10.
All right, Bijan, let's get some positive yards here.
They'll run this one right with
Jesus,
Robinson.
dang.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it in.
There we go. Another touchdown pass to Flowers.
Into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of the record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out.
Moody hasn't been doing good either. He missed like 3 field goals for the Niners in the last 2 games.
It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive.
I need to get Bijan rolling a little bit.
This is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And that is what they're going to be facing as soon as they get the ball. Right after this play.
On 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Finding Otten once more. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Let's do this.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
Pulled in at the 24.
All right, Bijan.
Good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Bijan's going to break this one out right here.
Buffalo for their next
Get a 1st down at least, Bijan.
This one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night.
There we go.
Going down the left side. It's a foot
Bijan got his touchdown.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Can't keep Bijan down for too long.
With his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to get their first half lead.
There we go. You have to have a rushing attack.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 28-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
Got her. Now we're going to just get an interception.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They might actually.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield on play action.
Ooh.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it incomplete.
All right.
So the incomplete pass on the last
Tampa.
play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
Joey Porter.
He is going to score. It's a Bills touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
Yeah.
And it's plays like that one
Well, that's something that the defense is going to have to do
they're trying
on
to figure out how
Thursday
to
night
work
against
around them rather than work
and
through
the offense is
them.
going to need every opportunity they can possibly get
throughout the
to.
unit on every level, and they can change a game
They
in a
might have to
moment's
score all the
notice.
damn points. Buffalo keeps playing like that bullshit.
So they throw the pick six.
right.
They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one in the air.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
All right.
Time to get another
Okay,
look
Baker,
at this
you're about ready to
Buccaneer
get sacked. I
offense.
hate to do it to you,
Remember,
but
they were just out here.
Billy Anderson's going to get his third sack
we'll
of
see
the
if
day
they can
right
take
here.
better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, almost better
Ah.
that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second down, they'll run with White. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award,
No.
plays like that. Not every play
Lost
is
yards.
Not every play is 4
Good
yards.
defensive stand.
Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
No gain on the job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
Yeah.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
Buccaneers kind of suck. All right, H.N., your turn to score a quickie.
And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Damn, I couldn't get around yet.
It'll be 30 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Bijan, the offense, out for another drive. And now the 1,400-yard mark eclipsed to touchdown on that last drive. He's put together such a solid season. We always talk about 1,000-yard campaigns, and 2,000 so elusive, but 1,500, that's a nice total going toward two.
It really is, because when you get to that, you know those guys up front have done yeoman duty, right? And when we don't give them enough credit
come
for
on,
it, it's
blitz
not just
me, I
the
dare
initial
you.
blocks that they make. It's that second and third block. Sometimes you get the combination where you're running the power game. But how about the linemen who can get their block on the line of scrimmage and climb to the second and the third level and get linebackers and defensive backs downfield to gain additional yardage.
And they have done that to perfection this year.
Gonna come back and rush me again? No.
On 1st and 10, Young.
Damn.
Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Young. Touchdown! Dalton Kincaid. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Let's do this.
Now Moody for the
1 and a 2. There we go.
And the route is on here in this first half. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Let's go, Buffalo. Now would be an awesome time for another pick six.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this through the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little heading into the second half. Throwing, Mayfield.
You give him a first down, damn you.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. First down, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Got to get to the line quickly. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Yeah.
Now
unless they get a touchdown, it'll be half over.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield.
Oh, damn.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a tackle made at the Bills' 36. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
All right, they can't break this one free.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the foot first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27. Zay Flowers and his offense is about to begin their next drive. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they cover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. 82 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a
blitz me, I dare you.
Throw here out of the gun.
Oh, damn. Okay, they're on to me on that play.
Almost their first INT of the ball game.
Okay, you guys want to be on me? That's fine.
Seal the deal. Young on third down. He lets one
We'll give it to Addison.
And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
He had a hell of a game last night, too.
Jordan Addison, 53.
He had a hell of a game last night.
Extend their lead yet again.
Against the 49ers. Oh, shit, did I miss it? Nope.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
All right.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Let's go.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so they've opted for the touchback.
It probably would have been good.
The attempt to get their drive started. Mayfield on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points.
And Mayfield again with the
interception,
his third.
Well, let's get this out of here before they review this shit.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone.
I don't think that was an interception.
So here are the Bills to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
All right. They reviewed it and said it was good. I don't think... Looks like you picked that up off the turf, but whatever.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Love creating space for them, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Young to throw it.
What the hell, Kincaid?
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down here, the tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball. Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. They'll run for it with Robinson.
Okay.
Has the
Jesus,
first down
damn.
before he's tackled at the 5. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little...
That's caught. Kincaid.
Jesus, damn, Kincaid.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Bills use the short field to get in for 6. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, Kincaid was just dropping that. He's the only one I think that's actually on my team that started on my team.
Back
He's
out
the
there
only
now to
player I
send this
didn't have
one
to
away.
acquire.
Couple yards
probably
deep, he'll bring
couple
it out
of
of
the
the end
backup,
zone. And shoves him off at the 20. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, we're quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to do until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't have many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one is everyone.
Okay, hold them here.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick
And he
this
did,
up on the
damn.
ground with White. Runs through the contact. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Mayfield.
Jesus, dang.
It's complete to his receiver. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
All right.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Get him.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Jesus.
And this is caught by Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs 1st down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. To throw, Mayfield.
There we go. Jalen.
He goes down. Jalen Carter breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon. Fruition. They got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line is taking charge and
They got their 7 back. Nope.
It's a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's White. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to, isn't it? Guard the
There's
first
no
down
way.
sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Yeah, you were.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it. 49, check 49, check 49.
A give left side to Robinson. He'll take this to the 46.
You got your 100-yard rushing.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where you can really help you out.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them
touchdown, Bills.
Nice.
Zay Flowers, 46 yards. And the Bills get a quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Moody good with the extra. Lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Last time to try to stop them deep.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody.
I've been
back
kicking it
out
right
to
to
send
the
it away.
yeah, they take it out from here all the time.
Taken at the goal line.
There we go.
And taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. One quarter of this Thursday night matchup.
Now I'm gonna
you
just
are
send it
watching the
kicking it out of
NFL on
the end
EA
zone every damn
Sports.
time.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Quan Martin.
I don't even know who the hell. I don't think that's the first time I've ever seen his name on defense.
Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp. I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
The third running back is Gibbs. Actually,
Gibbs
boom.
will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Into a game preaching total team effort, CD. I think this game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, with Buffalo clicking all 3 phases.
Matchups like we've been watching here, and when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
Right.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of across the 30 to the 31. The Bucs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
Oh, damn.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's got short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Okay, I will take
I
that.
think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard with the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
I don't even know how I could have sworn he had that.
That means you have to run
okay.
extra plays. Harder to move it.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
And he's gone again.
Throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Zay Flowers. 70. And the Bills add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
No.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Yeah. 372 yards passing. That's pretty good. Oh, I didn't run that time. Damn it. Oh, well.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Yeah, there we go.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner?
Dalton Kincaid do that 3 times,
if you're moving
2 times
and you're not
back-to-back in
scoring,
the end zone.
is it
Sucks,
really
doesn't
working?
it?
Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you could put any Halloween costume to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
All right.
But just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Get a touchdown, HM. This is your turn. There you go.
Able to avoid him at the 40. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Zay Flowers and his offense their next drive. All right, 4 touchdown test. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just missed tackle was long touchdown.
No, we'll take it.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jesus. For somebody who, or a team that was stopping Bijan early,
to send it away.
They're not doing a very good job now.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting
Fumble that.
if they don't put some points up on the board.
Jalen again.
The Bills get to him. Jalen Carter, his 2nd sack of the night.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns.
4
Haven't
touchdowns.
Going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix?
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th
Jesus, damn.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Can we get Bijan another one?
Hand off now to Robinson.
Yep.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they
Bijan's having himself a game.
So the downs continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this.
All right. Are we going to get to 98 this
And
time?
they will not get a chance to return through the end zone for a touchback. It's set to go again. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason.
Get another
isn't it?
interception.
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8 yards, second and 2.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
On 1st and 10. There's a short one taken in by Otten. No can do.
Catch it.
I just made this one simple. Could he
point.
be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your
Drew.
accounting.
And now here's
Drew
another
Sanders.
interception.
No, Campbell.
Jack Campbell with a pick. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances.
Dijon.
And in this
Throw
situation,
200 yards. That's pretty
hasn't
good.
paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ooh.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Oh, I should let that go
lets
earlier.
this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Charles are still airing it out at this point. Huge lead, and some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from
We'll call a
people and their
timeout. I want to
families,
get this
from
touchdown.
themselves. You're
Just
exactly right. When you get an opportunity, it'll certainly help you come contract time.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Young here to throw.
There we go.
And this will be
Kincaid.
caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie. 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one
Moody sending it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets set to take over. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big
Unless
deficit.
they score on this play, it's over.
What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this
Yeah,
with a
it's
coach in
game
the
over.
offseason and kind of had this
They're not even
scenario,
gonna try,
like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one
There's no
possession
way.
left, and you're trying to put points on
Awesome.
the board that don't
98,
matter.
Not bad. Not a
But
bad
do
game.
that. And he told me they actually do matter. He's going to try and run
Couple
the
of bad
best
drops.
offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together.
26 yards.
What I like about the offense was they held the
Held them
ball
to
pretty
150,
well. You know,
damn.
time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, and you're out there fresh playing, Off a little extra spring, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
Bijan did good. Zay
So
Flowers,
for the
yep.
Bills, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
Well,
And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face
thanks for
Cincinnati
watching, and
next
we will
week.
see you next
Meanwhile,
week.
for
Peace.
Tampa Bay,